Hi everyone, this is Neel, Raithatha, consultant, audiologist and director of ClearWax. Thank you for joining me in my latest video using the WAXscope. And this is a patient who attended earlier this week and they are actually getting married this weekend. They just returned on a flight and they felt their ears blocked. They do attend yearly, but on this occasion they weren't sure if it was eustachian tube dysfunction because they have had problems with their eustachian tube in the past. You will see once I remove the wax, there is a bit of a retraction in the attic. However, when we perform tympanometry, which is a pressure test, if you like, to assess the function, the mobility of the eardrum and the ossicles, which are the three bones attached, and also helps to measure the air pressure behind the eardrum in the middle ear, which we want to be equal or similar to the air pressure in the ear canal and therefore the atmosphere. Everything was fine, and as soon as you removed the wax from both sides, their symptoms improved, and they're obviously naturally very relieved because they want to be hearing her partner's vows at the weekend. And the wax is quite dark. It's just adhered to the canal wall. I wouldn't say it's a very complex procedure, but I did put some oil in just to loosen it. So you can see I'm just trying to separate it posteriorly. It's now mobilized, going to slowly bring it forwards. They've got this thick keratin layer at the base. That's that white layer. So it's recently shed skin, which acts as double-sided sticky tapes. And not only does it envelope and attach itself to the wax plug, but also to the ear canal. So we quite often have to separate that. Just giving it a little wriggle to get it out from the entrance. So the wax is literally hanging out of the ear. It's visible with the naked eye. And when I re-enter, I think there's a little bit of wax there, so we just mop that up. So you can see on the periphery, there's some natural soft wax there, which is good for the ear, helps to moisturize it, lubricate it, helps to maintain the acidic mantle in the ear, which helps prevent pathogenic bacteria from colonizing and causing an infection in the ear. So the top part of the eardrum there, it's slightly retracted, but I think they previously had an occasion where the eardrum got sucked in because of a blocked eustachian tube. And the inside of the underlayer of the eardrum, even the outer layer, it's a bit adhesive, so it's kind of stuck itself to the neck of the malleus slightly. So although the eustachian tube is resolved, the air pressure is equal, the eardrums are sucked in there now. It normally doesn't cause a problem. Just going to make sure there's no keratin shedding and accumulating in that retraction, which can then potentially lead to a middle ear cholesteatoma, but it's nice and clear. So this is their left side. It's a bit more wax. I'm just trying to separate it from the back canal wall again. I think on this ear, I bring it out to the entrance, and once more it's hanging out the ear, but it was too large a plug to exit the ear. So I had to use the correct, glided it over the top of the plug and gently leveraged it out. So I've got the most lateral layer out. Now sometimes during a wax removal procedure, you can actually block the ear more, and that's because as you're maneuvering the wax, and especially when you're retrieving it forwards between the first and second bend of the ear canal, which is in the outer third, that region of the ear canal is narrower. So you're retrieving a bigger plug, trying to bring it through this narrowing, and it can create a complete seal. So it's important as a specialist that you, if you think that's going to happen, you advise the patient, because they can get a bit worried. Oh, I'm having my wax removed, but suddenly I can't hear, and naturally it should be the other way around. So you can see, so the first bend is to the right, that flesh to the right, the suction tip to the left, a bit deeper. You can see the second bend. Now this plug is trapped in this isthmus, this narrowing. So at this stage, the hearing is actually worse. So I'm just trying to see if I can put it through, but I mean, it possibly would if I really persevered, but we'll just reach that for the correct in a moment and prise it out. So you can see that skin at the bottom just below the suction tip. So I'm just going to angle the specular up, make some space for the specular to glide in the gap, in and behind, and slowly just rocking it forwards first until I can get right behind it. And then I can leverage it. And as we're leveraging the correct, we have to follow the anatomy of the ear. So in this case, it's right to left and slightly up. So it's just kind of mop up a little bit, dead skin, any bits that are kind of protruding. going to visualize the eardrum there. So again, a very mild attic retraction. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys.